but the top of the ottoman comes off so you can store stuff inside. And his roommate's mom was like, oh, they can put like their gaming stuff and all that in there, is what her idea was. But I was like, you could also put things you don't want people to see that like are good to hide.
Like what kinds of things, Kathy? What's the hideaway for?
We don't know.
I'm not condoning. I'm just saying.
We don't know.
Welcome to Three Little Fishes. We're three sisters who grew up in the Midwest together, but have since spread across the country. I live in Los Angeles.
I'm in Nashville.
And I live in Philadelphia. We are all married with children, have all had careers, but now we stay at home with our families.
Join us as we share secrets and stories about being women, wives, and mothers.
We welcome you to laugh along, learn something new, reach out, and join our conversation.
So let's jump in.
What's up, fishes? Welcome back from summer break.
What's up, fishes?
Hello, fishes. I'm happy to see you. It's so good to be back.
I know.
Good to be back.
So tell me, what's going on?
Well, I have like grim news to share to start off our new pod. We had to say goodbye to our older dog, Ginger, a couple days ago. And so it was super, super sad. We kind of knew it was coming. She's been fighting like a little cancerous nodule on a leg. And I think it just sort of like metastasized somehow in her abdomen and her colon. We were having a hard time pooping. Not that we want to talk
I'm
about
sorry,
that,
I missed
but,
that
like,
part. I missed that part. She couldn't poop?
She couldn't poop.
Aw.
Which then also started like the I can't eat. So
Aw.
we knew it was time. She was our happy dog, and she would always wag her tail when you said her name, and she wasn't wagging her tail anymore. So sadly, we had to say goodbye to her, but we did it in a way that I don't know if you guys have this at your location. I think it's national, but this company called Lap of Love comes to your house, a doctor, and they, kind of talk you through everything. And that way the animal isn't like distressed going to the vet. Not that the vet doesn't do a great job, but the vet comes to your house and then they kind of give them something to like relax them, and you can say your goodbyes and all the things. So
Yeah, I think that's
like,
a really cool service.
Yeah.
it's a great service. It's amazing. It really, I think, kind of helps you feel like as relaxed as you can feel, but it's so sad. And, all our kids are at school, so we all kind of knew it was coming, but I mean, I hate having my kids cry on FaceTime. It makes me so sad. So that was like,
I know that's the worst. We had to deal with that with our dog last year. Brought me to my knees listening to it.
sorry.
I
was
mean,
like,
it's crushing. It does.
Yeah.
It's like, so my house is so quiet.
Yes, I bet. Well, I'm sorry that you all are dealing with that, but if anybody else listening is having in the same boat, what was that service again? That might be a good option.
Lap of Love.
Lap of Love.
Yeah, they are incredible. They're
Yeah,
so
that
kind. It's just
might
amazing.
be a good option.
Yeah.
All right, you all. Before we get into it today, I just want to continue to please rate, review, leave comments, invite your favorite fishes to jump in and join our conversation. Today, we're going to talk about back to school, what's the buzz, and Emmys. So let's jump in. All right, y'all. Back to school. I feel like my kids are back to school. And Kathy, I know your youngest is not back yet, but the rest of all of your kids are back. So what's that like? Because I feel like, Linda, you now have all your kids back at school in college. You have freshman, junior, and senior. Kathy, you have a junior in college and now a freshman. How are you guys doing?
So I feel like it's been a whirlwind since my middle child graduated from high school, all his parties. And then, we had our summer break and we were up in Canada, which was super fun. But the reality sunk in when we had to take him to school. It was hard. I thought it was hard, even though I've done it before with my other son. We got him set up and he's going to Michigan State and I think is going to love it there. I really like the campus. I had never been because
Yeah.
my husband went with him when they toured it. But I see why he likes it. So I hope that he has a good time there. But it is weird having him gone.
Mm-hmm.
And it is quiet in the house, even though I still have another child here. The whole dynamic has changed. And my youngest now, I think he's missing his brothers a lot, which is
Oh.
making me sad.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not to like over hover him because we're like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But
Want to have dinner?
yeah, like, what are you doing? Where are you
Let's
going?
go play golf.
So he's good. And then my oldest son is going to be a junior. And the thing that was making me sad as well with him is he just turned 21 and I was not able to be with him on his 21st birthday the other day.
And this is extra hard for you because you are a birthday girl. Like you
Yeah,
love a
I like
birthday.
I love to celebrate. And I was
Yeah.
like, it just stunk that we were not with him. So we
Yeah.
told him that we're going to try and plan a weekend that we can go and celebrate with him and do it right.
That sounds
But now I'm
fun.
happy he's 21, honestly. I'm like, he's made me fret about stuff. So it's
Like
good
what?
that he's
What
actually-
kind of stuff? Like what do you mean? Like just like what's that mean stuff?
Well, like, I hate to say this, but he's had a fake ID for many years. And not that I'm like totally for that, but it is what it is. And like, he's gotten one taken away before. It's like, I just don't want him to get in
I think
any
in
trouble.
Nashville.
Yeah. Yeah. There are places that don't fool around with
They
that
don't
kind of
fool
stuff.
around. Yeah.
So it's one
I mean,
thing to
I
be at
understand
college.
this. Like, I have somebody who's over 21. I have another one who's just about 21. It's like, you don't want them to break the rules. I don't want them to break the law. But also, I feel, what I don't know. But it's silly to have these like 20-year-old kids not be able to go out and have a beer if they want.
Yeah,
They can
I
go
totally
and vote
agree.
and they can like go to war and they can do all these other adult things, but you're holding that over them. So I get it. Like once my oldest turned 21, I was so relieved. Not that she like went out a lot, but just to have that freedom to like do adult things and not worry that somebody's going to arrest you is huge.
Yeah.
Well, it just seems silly that they can vote and they can go to war, but you can't have a beer. And when you turn 18, no one wants to talk to you because you're not the adult.
Oh,
It's
like for medical stuff, you mean? Like as a parent, you no longer
for like anything.
Yeah.
They don't
You don't have a
like,
voice anymore.
You don't
Yeah.
have say. And
Right.
but it's crazy. And that's a point I actually wanted to bring up too, just because we had to do this with Trevor. We had already done it with Grayson. But we used Mama Bear forms. They're legal forms that can give you like a healthcare directive, power of attorney for healthcare. It has a financial power of attorney. It's got a HIPAA release form in it, and also FERPA, which is like a family educational privacy thing where you can get like their educational records and stuff sent.
Oh.
So it's like these legal forms I feel like are necessary because if they ever get sick or have financial issue or something, you can't do anything because you're not legally able. But
Yeah.
with these forms, you're able to help them, which sometimes they need. These young adults need, some
They
guidance.
need help.
So
They need guidance for sure.
That's a good little nugget, good little secret. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big deal. Kathy, I don't know how you feel about this, but like the kids all left. So I kind of sort of put life on hold a little bit this summer. We had piles in different places in the house and we were accumulating things. And we have 2 in apartments and 1 in a dorm going for the first time. So there's like all this stuff. And I sort of like threw my hands up. I was like, I can't manage, like I can't keep stuff clean. Of course I did my like general stuff, but everybody left. No one made their bed when they left. rooms were kind of like torn up, a disaster, and the rest of my house was sort of a disaster. And so I'm like going room by room, trying to like put things back together from the tornado that was these college students like
That is
leaving like a wake of destruction.
that is
I
what's
couldn't believe
happened
it.
here in my house too. Like, we had a big party for Trevor and like everybody came to visit, which was awesome, but I kind of just left it
Yeah.
because I was like, then we went on vacation and I was like, oh, I'll just get it when we get back. But I mean, I spent the last week just cleaning my tail off and yeah, I'm in the same boat. I don't know what happened, but our
Yeah.
house was a mess.
So do you guys remember when we had on someone from Birdie Launcher, and she was talking
Yes.
about now you guys, for the ones that all their kids are off at college, you're free birds. Do you feel like you're free birds, like particularly Linda, like with all your kids gone?
You're free.
Ooh. Yeah,
She's
I mean,
not.
there is an element to that. Like, there is a little bit more flexibility in my day and our life. It's only been a week, but we have a lot scheduled and we have a lot coming up, like visiting 3 kids at school. We have all that planned. And so, I mean, I guess there is like a little element of that. I will say it is weird being in the house with just like my husband. It's very depressing, kind of. I mean, we get
It's
along and have fun and all that stuff, but like, I kind of looked at him yesterday. We were watching TV together, and I was like, this is sort of depressing. Like, nobody's
Not
around.
having the chaos. The
Yeah.
chaos.
And he was like, I know, it really is weird. So it's going to take a little adjustment, I think,
no offense, but I just don't want to see your face anymore. It's too much for me.
Well, it's not even that. It's just like, okay, this was something I did not expect. How do you cook for just 2 people?
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I actually
yeah.
thought that was the weird part. I've even felt that way just having Carson here. I'm like, we've had all this steak that we had, and it was like so much stuff. I was like, what? Who is going to eat all this?
Right.
Because we had to eat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird.
like-
It's weird to like make a meal for just 2 people. So I'm going to have to kind of really think on that.
Yeah, it'll be like a new chapter, new
It's a
beginning.
new chapter. It's
Yeah.
good. I mean, the kids are doing what they're supposed to be doing, which I love, and it's all good. It's all good stuff. It's just different.
Yeah.
I think though you're not free. I mean, I find I'm not totally hovering Trevor, my middle son that just left, but I have checked in with him a lot just to make sure he's doing well. And I've checked in a lot with my older son too, because he was sick and he got sick and he has COVID and an ear infection and he's a
my
mess.
goodness.
And he's been staying up like super late because he's got his fraternity stuff. And I'm like, listen, you got to get your act together. Stop staying up so late and take care of
Yeah.
yourself. So I feel like I've been mothering from afar.
Me too.
Like I don't think it ever ends. Like you don't stop worrying.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, my older 2, I feel like are sort of in a good groove. I have talked to them a lot. The youngest is a freshman. And, I know as a mother, you're going to have ups and downs, in collegiate life. There's going to be good days and bad days and good weeks and bad weeks. And so I just reiterated to him yesterday, like, there's going to be
Yeah.
great stuff and bad stuff. I want to hear about both and let me just know I'm here to support you
Yeah.
and talk things out because everything is not sunshine and rainbows when you go off
Right.
to school.
Correct.
And that is
Right.
okay. So if you have a time where it's tough, like you have a bad quiz or you don't know how to study for something or whatever, reach out to your
Yeah.
people, talk to your professors, talk to your roommates, talk to other people in your classes and really flesh it out and then know
Yeah.
you have love and support at home.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
that's
try
a
to
good,
help
So,
you.
good
Kathy, I
advice.
think, Kathy, you were saying that you just wanted to mention for people that are moving into a dorm that you found this time with Trevor, who's your second, that there were 3 things that you feel like were must-haves and that you've made sure that Trevor had. Do you want to mention those really quick for anybody who's getting ready to go off to school?
The first thing I got this idea from Trevor's roommate's mom. Like we kind of collaborated, like what she was bringing, what we were going to bring, and then she recommended. It's called a Wow Max headboard pillow. It is like a kind of a rectangular shaped pillow, but you can lean against it, and it's especially great if they're just sitting in their beds because it's like they have a back support, and it's great also for lofted beds as well. And then
Yeah, so
there's another
stuff doesn't
thing.
fall behind because you don't have a
Yeah,
headboard in college, or
correct.
at least we don't. We're not allowed
Yeah.
to have them.
Yeah, I mean, both of those boys didn't have a headboard, so
But you're
it
not
kind
allowed
of
to have a headboard in college? Why
No.
not?
I don't know what the
well,
reasoning is, but I know at Miami, Tech, and Kentucky, you're not allowed to have headboards. I don't know.
Interesting. I
I
wonder-
think some do,
Yeah.
but there are definitely some that don't. But Trevor does not have a headboard, so
Okay.
this pillow actually is really nice to have, and it was a
Okay.
little bit more expensive. I think they have, like some knockoff ones, but they don't. I think hold their shape as well, so I think it's worth the money to pay for it.
So what's expensive? Like,
Like I think it's like $90 or $100
okay.
pillow.
All right.
Then the other thing was because he lofted his bed, so it's pretty high.
Yeah.
So he needed a shelf that kind of sits on the side of his bunk bed, so he can put his like phone and water
Okay.
and things up there. And then the third thing that I thought was cool was this storage ottoman. We'll post all this stuff in the show notes, but it's by Song Mics, and the top, like we got one that's like a navy one that's like linen or something, but it's cute. But the top of the ottoman comes off, so you can store stuff inside. And I think that his roommate's mom was like, "Oh, they can put like, their gaming stuff and all that in there." Is what her idea was. But I was like, you could also put things you don't want people to see that
Right.
like are good to hide.
Like what kinds of things,
I mean,
Kathy? What's the hideaway
storage
for? What's the hideaway for?
We are not. Yeah. We don't know.
I'm not condoning. I'm just saying.
We don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Those sound like some good tips. Okay. You guys, let's move on and get to what's the buzz. I have some friends who love Taylor Swift, and it's so funny. They're always telling me like the new Taylor Swift news. And they were telling me that Taylor Swift was on the Kelsey Brothers podcast, which is New Heights. So Travis and Jason Kelsey have a podcast. And if you're not a Swiftie fan, she dates Travis Kelsey, who plays for the Chiefs. So these brothers will have a podcast, and it's actually fun. And she went on the podcast, and the Kelsey brothers have a 1.3 million audience typically when people are listening.
Okay.
Do you know when Taylor
That's
Swift
a big number.
That's a big number. But get this, when Taylor Swift went on the podcast, the day of the podcast, they got 13 million views.
Wow.
And now to date, they have over 20 million views from Taylor Swift's visit on this podcast.
Wow.
She's a force.
Right?
I mean,
it's kind of amazing.
She's a force.
Yes. It's amazing. And a couple takeaways I wanted to say, because she really does spew like powerful message and being a strong business person. And anyway, she has a strong presence. But she was saying, your energy is a luxury. Not everyone can afford it. And I thought that was super powerful, particularly right now that we have girls and starting back to school with my girl who's going to 5th grade, who's, almost getting ready to middle school. Yeah. She's passionate. And so I read her this Taylor Swift quote because I'm like, you know what? People don't always get you, it's not worth it.
Right.
Remember, so not everybody can afford it. So don't buy into it. So I thought that was kind of a cute little nugget. And then the other thing she said that I thought was interesting was when she was describing Travis Kelsey, she goes, he's a human exclamation point. And I was like, oh,
Oh.
how nice. Wouldn't that be nice?
Like is that the point? Like he makes mistakes and he's not perfect? Is that what
No,
she
like I
meant?
think that he's so amazing that he's this great person in everybody's life. And he's like, the exclamation point of something exciting. Like he's it. Like you hope that there's somebody in your life who is like, yes, he is it. Like what a force.
Hmm.
I thought that was kind of a cool way to describe that. And I hope that
Yeah.
everybody has a human exclamation point living in their life.
Okay.
Anyway.
I like it. She loves him.
She
That's
loves
what I'm
him.
hearing.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too. So that I thought I would bring that up because Taylor's kind of back in the news, and she also just dropped a new album, or she's gonna drop it in October. Life of a Showgirl.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a Swiftie, it's coming.
Big news.
So we taped on Tuesday, you all, and an hour later, the news broke that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were engaged. Huge news. Congratulations to the couple. And just to note, my friends, a group of girlfriends that I'm going to chat with, when I was done recording this podcast, I had 50 texts all talking about how excited they were about this engagement. So big news. Congratulations. Love wins. All right. Other things that caught my eye are you guys Zoe Kravitz fans?
Yes.
I like Zoe Kravitz.
I like her.
So she is now being linked to Harry Styles, which I find fascinating. Like that these two have like hooked up.
I mean, they're both kind of like eccentric artists, so I get maybe they
I get
match.
it too.
Yeah, I get it.
And
they can share clothes.
Yeah. And I'm also a huge fan of Austin Butler, and Zoe Kravitz is in a new movie with him called Caught Stealing, and that drops, I think, at the end of the month, the end of August. Okay. So that looks like something interesting. And then, Kathy, I thought about you over the weekend because there was the last PGA golf tournament. There's the PGA Tour Championship, right? And Tommy Fleetwood won.
Yeah.
And he has never won a major. Like he's always been like in the hunt, and he's had a good career so far, but he's never won a major. Yeah. And I thought that was interesting and exciting he seems like a very nice guy.
What is he, like 34?
Yes.
I thought I saw that. I don't think his wife was even there.
She wasn't. His stepson was there. And so interesting thing as I kind of digged into him, because everybody was like, he's got this reputation he's got such fans and people love him and been rooting for him. Like friends were waiting who had already finished to like give him high fives for like finishing. So he is 34. His wife, Claire, is 57. So there's a 23-year age gap between the two of them. And I guess like they have a 7-year-old together. And I guess Claire went on some podcast and she said, when he first asked me out, I was like, are you crazy? No way. And she was like, I was worried about what people would say because I'm so much younger. But eventually.
He's so much younger. Like she's so much older. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he has been caught saying, this is two things that he said about it. Claire actually looks very young for her age, and I look old. It's probably all the sun. Then he goes on to say that she is incredibly cool, and I'm not cool at all, though I am quite mature for my age. So
they match.
They match.
They're a pair.
They're a good pair. That's what I hear. Yeah, that's sweet. Well, congratulations. That's awesome.
And then one other little thing that kind of caught our eye for the buzz was Millie Brown and Jake Bon Jovi just adopted a baby girl, which I think is great, which is amazing. But what I found interesting is, I mean, they're superstars and they have, lots of support and money and whatever. And when you're ready to start a family, it's amazing. But they're young. They're like 21 and 23.
Yeah. But I kind of feel like when you work so early in life, like maybe you're just a little bit more further along in your life. Like, my 20-year-old does not want children right now, but like she's been working forever. So like, she's probably ready to she's settled down in love. Might as well adopt a baby.
Yeah.
I love it for her and him.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of noteworthy anyway.
Yeah.
All right. And the other thing I kind of want to talk about were a couple TV shows because you girls have really been getting into like binging some shows, and I'm behind on TV, which is shocking because I'm normally the one like binging as well. But you guys particularly talked to me about Hunting Wives.
Yeah.
What is Hunting Wives and why should we be watching it?
It's kind of a murder mystery. It's very outlandish, like a little racy, set in Texas.
What makes
Yeah.
it racy? Like, why is it racy?
Well, there's a lot of sex and like partial nudity and I don't know, drama. I mean, it's like super drama. It's really like it's outrageous.
Is it outrageous because of the sex?
Well, some of it.
Some of it is, but it's more like the storyline. It's kind of about this group of women in Texas, and something happens. It's just about their dynamic and how they, the pecking order of the women in the group and what they do, and something big happens, and then sort of how they interact with one another to navigate this huge event that happens in their town. Throw in some politics, and I mean, you've got a lot going on. It's worth watching, but just like hang on to your hat because it's kind of like startling.
I started watching it because I wanted something to exercise with. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to watch this. This looks kind of fun. Like I thought it was like the Housewives of Texas because that's like what,
Yeah,
like the little clip kind of, I don't know. I guess I misread the clip sort of when I watched it, but I was like, oh, it's going to be kind of a fun show. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this is about murder. Like,
murder, sex, intrigue.
and it's like, it's about like relationships and that Malin Ackerman, who I really like.
Now, who's she?
kinda
She's
like
been
the
in like
queen
lots
bee.
of stuff.
Yeah, she's good in it, but
She is.
it's like
What's she been in, Kathy? She's been in like Billions, right? She played the wife in Billions.
Yeah, and she was in The Proposal. She was the girlfriend.
She was in couples therapy.
Couples Therapy. She
Yeah,
played one of
she's
the
in
wives.
Couples
Yeah.
Therapy.
Yeah, she's good.
But the show, it's just all over the place with stabbing people in the back. It's about a lot of sex. But it's like they really show a lot of nudity. And when I say a lot, it's like full nudity. I
Oh.
mean, sometimes it's like
Is that
television
necessary?
has gotten so like provocative. I feel like they're just, I feel like they have boundaries and they keep pushing the boundaries. You know what I mean?
But Kelly, so did you stick with it, or were you like, this is too over the top, or I'm going to finish the series?
No, I finished it because I was like, I had to see what happened. And I feel like they left it kind of hanging, so it could be like another, it could continue. So we'll see.
So it's kind of like your eyes are covered, like, but with your hands open. Like, I don't want to see, but I do want to see, right? Like, but you've got me.
I felt that way with Game of Thrones, quite frankly. Like, I watched all of Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad. There were times in both of those shows where I was like compelled to keep going, but half the time I have my eyes closed. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's funny. And then one more show I want to just mention really quick is, Linda, you're watching Platonic. And I've heard really good things about this show too. And I want to get into it. So what do you think of it?
Yeah, I thought it was good. Kind of like a Harry Met Sally, but like modern. This, married couple, the wife has this old friend from, high school and college or whatever. And they reconnect and they make bad choices together. Rose Byrne is the wife, and then Luke McFarlane is her husband. He is a doll. And then Seth Rogen is like the eccentric friend. So anyway, it has 2 seasons. There are times it is super funny, kind of slapsticky. So, I mean, I would say give it a try.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Okay. Let's move on to the Emmys. So I have some exciting news. The Wrexham edit crew has been nominated for an Emmy for Welcome to Wrexham.
Woo!
So I'm really excited. So I'm really excited for all the editors.
Awesome.
It's a really great show. If you haven't seen it, Welcome to Wrexham is a great show, and you can watch it with your kids if you're looking for something to watch together. But I'm going to go with Tim to the Emmys. So I now am hunting for a dress, and I've narrowed it down to a dress, but I'm just trying to pick a color. And I thought it might be fun if maybe we threw up a vote about what you all think I should wear. So I found a strapless dress, and it kind of has a fuller bottom. It's almost to the floor, but not quite. And it's got like satin ribbing around the bottom. So I found one in black, and I found one in like a cobalt blue.
Okay.
So I'm trying to decide, do I do black and keep it simple and traditional, or do I do kind of a big bright color and be bold?
Okay.
What do you guys? What would you guys vote for? Linda, would you like it in blue, or would you like a black?
Well, I mean, knowing you, I feel like a pop of color is kind of your vibe. So I probably would go for the blue. But I have to see it. Yeah.
I feel like we have seen this dress. I mean, did we help pick it out?
You probably have seen it, but I already know Kathy's answer. I think you would stay traditional black.
Yeah, I think she would too.
I would pick black just because I
mean,
black.
the good thing about black is it goes with everything. But I think if it's a solid color, you could do either color. So, I mean,
yeah.
All right.
Depends on you.
So for anybody who listens and you want to get on the action, we're going to put up a vote. I'm going to put up a picture, and you all tell me, what do you think? Blue or black?
Black or blue. Okay.
Or black or blue. That's right.
Well, good luck, Tim. The Emmys are when? September 7th?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we're rooting for you, Tim.
The creative Emmys are a week before the other Emmys. So, yep, they're September 7th. So, fingers crossed. Welcome to Wrexham brings it home.
I hope so.
And you all don't forget to vote when we put it up. I would love to hear what you all
tell us what you think. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, what's for dinner?
So we decided, since it's going to be Labor Day, everyone loves a cookout. So we posted a beer and brats little recipe, just an easy thing to get you grilling. And I think, Nancy, you have a pasta salad.
Yeah, and I also just throw up like a plain pasta salad that it basically uses like a light Italian dressing, and you can really make it your own, but we'll put up a rough recipe to get you started. Okay. And honestly, with the heat, I don't know if you got the heat wave still coming. It's Labor Day or not. It's a great way to be able to get out, be on your grill and not have to heat up your kitchen. Right?
Yeah.
So
I love it.
Well, before we sign off, we want to give Nancy a shout out. You know we like jingles, so here is one for Nancy's birthday, which is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Nancy. Hey, hey, it's your day. Time to shout hooray. Nancy's got the sparkle that can light up any day. She's spunky, she's witty, got an awesome laugh. In the kitchen, she's a wizard, making magic on your behalf. Nancy, birthday queen supreme, sister, friend, mama with a dream. Riley and Johanna got the coolest mom in town. When she hits a lake, she's never feeling down.
She's kind-hearted sunshine with a little sass and spice. Loves the waves and beach days. Oh, doesn't that sound nice? Brings the party vibe, and she can be loud. We celebrate you loud and clear. So grab a slice of cake and know that you are a dear. Have a great day and year. Happy birthday, Nancy.
Yeah, happy birthday. We wish we were with you.
Aw, thanks, girls. That's so sweet. Thank you very much.
Well, we want to thank you for listening to our podcast and letting us sisters jump into your day. Please make sure to follow, rate, and review us. Have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. Fishes out.
That was sweet, girls. Thank you very much. Anything you guys want to add?
No.